This morning on The Dish, Chef Hilary Sterling of Siamo. The Italian phrase roughly translates to "we finally arrived" and is meant to make guests feel at home. But it aptly speaks to the rise of Sterling, from the blue-collar outer boroughs of New York to the top of Big Apple cuisine. Siamo, the new Italian-inspired eatery helmed by Chef Hilary Sterling, is one of New York's hottest places to dine.
Look at that.
Aided by the hearth in the heart of its kitchen.
There's something about building it and producing that.
Yeah.
And that's just a special moment. Do you see how it dances? Mm-hmm. And the flavor that it imparts, you can't get by just turning on a burner.
To put that to the test, we prepared a wood-fired whole trout stuffed with pine nuts and mustard greens.
This, for me, is a complete dish. You have your salad, you have your protein. That's all we need to do.
It took just 5 minutes on an open flame.
You ever burn yourself?
Yeah. I mean, this is just hot.
It is hot. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Look at that. That's your fish?
Oh, yeah.
Not bad for a girl from Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, way past the shadows of the Manhattan skyline.
Describe your upbringing.
I grew up in the same house my father grew up in. And my grandparents lived with us. It was kosher in the basement and not kosher upstairs. My parents loved food. We definitely ate a lot of, they'll kill me for saying this as always, takeout. A lot of Chinese food, and but we ate together every night. Maybe watch Jeopardy or Seinfeld.
Sterling began bussing tables at 14.
I wanted to work, and the closest place to work to my house was a restaurant.
Slowly working her way up the ranks, eventually landing at Bobby Flay's Mesa Grill. Last April, after numerous stints in kitchens around the city, Sterling got a call from famed restaurateur Danny Meyer, asking her to join his Union Square hospitality group.
You're one of the only people that Danny Meyer has literally picked from outside his family, shall we say.
I mean, he's an amazing man and an incredible leader. And why wouldn't you want to team up with someone like that?
That's him for you. What was it about you for him?
We share a common love of Italian, all things Italian.
A passion that began 2 decades ago.
I was traveling for about 6 months, and I started off my trip with a friend, and, long story short, friend ran out of money 3 weeks in, so I kept going. And I went to Florence, and I went to Rome, and I went south, and I kept coming back to Rome over and over again. And I just fell in love with it.
Those trips, what she saw, how she felt, helped her create the menu for Siamo.
This is one of my ultimate favorites, the pizza bianca. I ate something similar in a small town in Piemonte. Would you like some?
Cut me a piece as you describe this.
So, this, and then these anchovies are from Spain. And then there's a chili underneath, not spicy, called a cenice pepper. And there's just so much in there that in one little bite, and brings you...
It wakes up your mouth.
Mm-hmm. And brings you to the small town with me. The sun is shining. We're drinking a beautiful bottle of wine and having a beautiful just bite of toast.
There's the caramelized onion torta with balsamic and pecorino Toscana. And
so for me, the insalata de mare, we are on the Amalfi Coast.
Along with rigatoni alla grisia and tagliatelle with buffalo butter and tomatoes.
You're not having any.
I'm having the lemon torta. Any day, anytime.
Barely enough room for the bomboloni with chocolate amaro.
And then we dip, right?
Yep, we dip.
Siamo, which opened in October, was forced to shut its doors for a week during the busy Christmas holiday season. But it's back open, hopefully for good.
I don't know where we are in this pandemic, but we're still in it. I'm wondering if there was some anxiety around that, not knowing where we're headed.
Yeah. Listen, you open a restaurant in pandemic, no pandemic, you still don't know where you're going. We all know what has happened before. We know the story. We just don't want to rewrite it, and we don't want to do it again. So, we got to keep doing what we're doing, keep helping people get vaccinated, keep pushing the team to get their boosters, and fingers crossed, we can make it through the winter. Because we will have a very large patio next summer that'll be ready.
And I'm ready to go.
Can we go to the patio?
Summer patio sounds really nice.
We've got to get this going. Well, I brought in goodies. I love her, by the way. She's awesome. But the goodie of the Negroni,
Right.
and the goodie of the lemon torta with the lemon olive oil. And, you know, this is all the creation of Claudia Fleming, who's our pastry chef.
Right.
And we've had her on. And what do you
Cheers
think?
to that.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
well,
cheers.
cheers. Sorry,
Negroni,
sorry.
cheers.
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 To 2022.
There it
I guess we
is,
already did it
too.
once a little
Yeah.
bit, but this is
What
in
can
person.
we get away
now.
with?
Hold on.
See, the model works.
There it is.
Torta.
Take a little, just a teeny taste.
Oh, that's delicious. A teeny taste. I'm gonna take a huge.